Hey everybody, welcome to the Distinctive Agent Show. Today I want to talk to you about launching or relaunching your business today. Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, here's a question. How do I get my business growing right now? The solution? Focusing on the right things with the right mindset, with the right action to obtain the right power. I want to share with you a little bit about some conversations that I've been having lately. It's kind of interesting, actually. I've had a bunch of conversations with agents and, of course, business owners, and they've come to me over the past few weeks asking for help. And what's interesting is there's a lot of similarities. Doesn't matter, right? That one's an agent or one's a business owner, because we're all the same, right? We're all entrepreneurs. They really have fallen into two very distinct groups, though. One are those, like they're excited, like I'm thinking about an agent, excited about the future and excited about the opportunity, but they're also really scared because there doesn't seem to be this clear path to like guaranteed success, right? The other one is a group of, sort of experienced agents and entrepreneurs, business owners that frankly have been sort of seduced by the get rich quick, like take the easy pathway, right? That sales job that we get pitched on every single day. I think you all know what I'm talking about. So as I was speaking to both of them, I was kind of surprised that my advice was oddly similar in both situations, right? Because both, both were looking for the power to control their destiny. Both were looking, for the power to control their future, to control their business. And both were confused on the actions that they needed to take to achieve that power. And somewhere along the way, like their core understanding of what success was and the mindset of how to achieve that or accomplish that success, it was kind of altered. And they found themselves kind of chasing, right? And we're chasing a skill to achieve it, but like, it's that product, right? It's a product or a scheme that promised that you don't need the skill. Like you don't need something. You just need something different, right? The business, the success is just going to come from this product. Power comes from knowing that you have control of your business and you have control of its success and its failure. That's power. It's a muscle that you build, right? And you prove it, that power, every single day. Just like muscles, you only grow muscles by working them, right? It's through resistance. David Goggins has a great quote: "Take the path of most resistance." That's his methodology of growth. So in order to grow and obtain power, you have to take actions, right? Period. In this case, it's the action of lead generation that we were talking about, and that's both in quality and quantity. We've all learned about lead sources. We know exactly which ones have the best ROI. We've been through that a million times, right? But there are still those that they're convinced that social media or online snake oil salespeople will remove all of the resistance. They'll make it all easy and allow you to have the power without taking much action. Well, hell, almost none, right? That's some of them. Folks, it's not true. Like, I'm sure there's somebody at the top of the pyramid, right, that's making some money, but I've never met one. Have you? That which is worth having, that which is consistent, and that which you can count on, folks, it requires effort, and it requires more than effort. It requires consistent effort. You have to do the work. You have to make your calls every day, right? You have to say no to distractions. Those snake oil salesmen are distractions. You have to become a master at the highest ROI actions there are before you add any of the others, right? It's great to test. It's great to track and measure, but please understand there is no easy way. That's it. All right, you might be thinking, okay, I got this, thank you, appreciate it, and I'm gonna hit stop, not so fast. The challenge that I'm seeing in both are that they've lost the confidence to take the proper actions. They've become so distracted and sort of mesmerized, that they lack the mindset required to stay on track. They've gone from wearing the they wear the I don't. Well, I'm not sure about that. I hear about all these people who make it so easy. Instead of wearing the I'll do whatever it takes. I'm a beast, right? I just want to make sure that we're all really clear. The right mindset for success is it's going to take hard work. Yep. It's going to take consistency. Yep. It's going to take preparation. Yep. I'm going to do whatever it takes to succeed. Yep. We've all heard about starting with why. I love the Simon Sinek deal. I think that's really awesome. And if that works for you, awesome. If it doesn't, let's try just a little bit different way, right? I want to assign some reality, some like real dollars and cents to every potential interaction that you have. So allow me to walk you through sort of an example. When you think about the clients that you have, what do they mean to your bottom line? If you're an agent, right, it could be like tens of thousands, it could be hundreds of thousands, right? It could be one transaction or it could be dozens that one person, that one interaction could potentially mean, right? So here's a question for you. If you had $100,000 sitting in front of you, what kind of preparation, action, consistency, prospecting, door knocking, like all those kinds of things would you put into preparing yourself to have that interaction? Let me ask you a question. What would $100,000 mean to your why? Would it change your life? Would it change your kids' lives? Your spouses? I'm guessing that if you will reframe this and you will be very, very clear about the value, about how absolutely critical it is for you to be prepared and do the hard work, you might be obsessed with creating the right mindset, right? I'm just saying. So, you have to have the right skills. There's no easy way, right? We learned that earlier. There's a saying, I love it. It says, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die, right? You've got to put the effort in order to get the thing. So let's remember, learning skills takes real effort. You have to work. You have to prepare and rehearse and practice. I want you to think about the Karate Kid, right? Wax on, wax off, right? Once it becomes natural, right? Scripts, dialogues, presentations, like whatever it is, be obsessed with becoming a master at that thing, because your kids, your $100,000 quite literally depends on it. I want you to become a master at one skill. I want you to deploy it over and over and over and over until you obtain the success that you're actually looking for. And once you've achieved mastery in one, you can move on to the next one. Think of it as adding a brick to the wall, right? Once I become a master at one, I can then count that as a brick in the wall. But remember, like every wall worth like standing has a bunch of bricks. And they're not easy to build. We get that, right? We understand bricks are heavy, right? It's not like putting up straw bales, but they last and they stand the test of time. So please, get the right mindset, get the right skills, put them into action, and build a distinctive business. Listen, I hope this was valuable to you. If this is something that you think somebody else needs to hear, would you please share it? I'd appreciate it. And until next time, be distinctive.